The next topic of discussion is Lagrange's interpolation formula for unequal intervals. Now, why we need to discuss with this particular formula and what is the purpose of study for or applying Lagrange's interpolation formula for unequal interval. Why it is named as Lagrange's? Because it was invented by the mathematician Lagrange, right? What is the meaning of interpolation and what do you understand by unequal intervals, that we will be looking after, right? In the previous portion in the of the commencement of the finite differences, when we were talking about the operator, forward difference operator delta, the arithmetic progression of the arguments should always remain same. That is, the common difference should be h, which is always greater than 0, right? So unequal intervals means, in that case, arithmetic progression with the common difference h was same. A plus h minus a giving you h, a plus 2h minus a plus h, next minus the previous argument giving you h, a plus 3h minus a plus 2h giving you h. So h is the common difference which is throughout same. So we can say that the difference in the interval is equal, which is h. But when I say that it is unequal interval, in unequal interval, every time it is not possible that the arguments will be placed with the common difference, right? There may be the variation. One of the term can be a, other term can be a plus 2h, then it can be a plus 3h. So if you see, the common difference is not same, the interval of differencing is not same, and in that case I say that the intervals are unequal or they are not equispaced. So usually Lagrange's formula is used for such kind of unequal intervals, or whenever the arguments are not equispaced, but not restricted to, it can be applied to equal intervals also. Lagrange's formula can be applicable to, Lagrange's formula can be applied or is applicable to the intervals or the arguments which are equally spaced as well. Though the name is for unequal intervals, but we can still apply it whenever the interval or the arguments are equally spaced. Now, what do we understand by interpolation? So, the concept or the originality for this particular Lagrange's formula comes from the idea that the table of forward difference, is, as we see on the screen, the table of forward difference can be used for finding the curve passing through given points when the values of x coordinate are equispaced. But when the values of x are unequispaced, we use the Lagrange's interpolation formula. There is one operator called as forward difference operator. So we can have the tabular conversion and apply the forward difference operator when the points are given or the values of coordinates are equispaced. When they are not equispaced, the Lagrange's formula comes into the picture. So this is what the requirement is. But as I said, not limited to, Lagrange's formula can be applied for intervals which are equispaced, right? What do we understand by interpolation? Interpolation, process of finding of the value of f of x for any other value in the given interval is called interpolation. From the given set of observation or the values, we have to find out any one of the unknown value from the set of given values or the given interval. Interpolation, inside the given interval. Extrapolation means outside the given interval. Sometimes we may have to find out the other value for which it does not lie in the given interval. In that case, I say that value of x is outside the interval. Suppose we have the range as 1, 5 and you are asked to find out the value at 2. 2 is lying inside the range, that is case of interpolation. If I am asked to find out the value at 7, 7 is outside the given interval, that is nothing but extrapolation. So Lagrange's formula, called as Lagrange's interpolation formula, enables us to find out any of the unknown value either from the given set of interval or from outside the given set of interval. So this was just the background related to the Lagrange's interpolation formula for unequal interval. Table of forward difference is used for when x coordinates are equally spaced, and Lagrange's formula is used when the values are unequally spaced. You will see that the difference between the two terms is never constant. It may be or it may not be, right? So accordingly, we will have to apply the given above said formula. So what does this Lagrange's interpolation formula, or how the Lagrange's formula is given by? So Lagrange's interpolation formula for unequal intervals is given by, suppose for any given function y is equal to f of x, I have the values of x as x0, x1, x2 up to xn. Correspondingly, the values of y will be given by y0, y1, y2 up to yn. So applying the Lagrange's interpolation formula inside the interval or for the given range, we just try to omit, or we just try to suppress a particular term for which the calculation is to be done and take into consideration the other values. Now it will be more clear when I write down or draw the table. Suppose this is x and this is correspondingly f of x, right? Whatever set of observation, in general it will be called as y. Whatever general set of observations are provided to you. Suppose this is your initial value x0, this is x1, this is x2 up to this is xn. Correspondingly, this is y0, y1, y2, y3, and this is in general yn. Or suppose I write this as ... I am in general taking out. So this will be how the table will be given to us, or the values will be provided to us. Now, initially, to calculate the value for any of the term, suppose the first term is x0 or x0, I will suppress this particular value and take into consideration the other values for the writing down the formula. So any of this particular term yx can be expressed for this particular value yx0. I will suppress it. I will suppress it means I will not consider it into the calculation, but formula will be written in regard to other terms. So how the formula is written? First term as x minus x1, x minus x2, x minus x3 up to x minus xn. Now whichever term we are ignoring, that is to be taken into the denominator while writing the subtraction. Which term I have ignored or left out? I have started with x1, x2 up to xn. I have ignored x0. So in the denominator, same term is to be written, but replacing that x by x0. So in the denominator, copy paste the formula, but with the x0. x0 minus x1, x0 minus x2 up to x0 minus xn, multiplied by its functional value, that is y0. So this will be the first term to be written for the Lagrange's interpolation formula for the value x0 which lies in the given range or the given interval. This is the first term. As I am writing the term for x0, the functional value y0 will be multiplied. I will ignore it, taking it in the calculation. X minus x0 नहीं लिखेंगे, x minus x1, x minus x2 up to x minus xn. In the denominator, copy paste the above terms, but replace x by x0 everywhere. That is your first term. Plus second term. Now I will ignore or omit x1. So x0 will be considered, x1 will be considered up to xn. So second term क्या लिखेंगे? X minus x0, x1 is ignored, x minus x2, x minus x3, x minus xn. upon what was ignored or omitted, x1. Replace every term in the denominator with x1. So it will be x1 minus x0, x2 minus x0. Then in general, it will be the last term. What we have in the term is x1 minus x0, x1 minus x2 up to x1 minus xn multiplied by the functional value y1. Third value will be x2. Ignoring x2, the terms will be written for x minus x0, x minus x1 up to x minus xn. Replacing the same in the denominator with x2, x2 minus x0, x2 minus x1, x2 minus x3, x2 minus xn multiplied by the functional value y2. In general, the last term will be xn. For xn, I have to drop this xn but write the value up to xn minus 1. So it will be x minus x0, x minus x1, x minus x2 up to x minus xn minus 1. किसके लिए लिखा है? xn के लिए लिखा है. xn minus x0, xn minus x1, xn minus xn minus 1 multiplied by functional value at n, that is yn. So this is how we try to write down the Lagrange's interpolation formula for each one of the value lying inside the given range or the interval. This is much sort of mathematical. When we actually solve the problem, it will be more clear that how the terms are to be written. Not to worry. This formula is useful only when the interval of differencing is not unique. For finding the missing terms, we can always apply Lagrange's interpolation formula. Now, what is, as I was saying, that what is the purpose of writing down this particular expression or finding or applying or writing down the Lagrange's interpolation formula? Lagrange's interpolation formula is used for finding the missing terms from the given observation. Interpolation means inside the range. Suppose you are given the observations for 1, 3, 4, 5. You will be asked to find out the value at x equal to 2. Your table is containing 1, 3, 4, 5 and corresponding functional values. आपको किसके लिए वैल्यू निकालने के लिए बोला है? 2. 2 lies inside the interval. So what will be the functional value for 2? In such cases of problem, we will be applying Lagrange's interpolation formula of unequal interval. 2 will be missing in the table. So I am interested in calculating the value for 2 which lies in the given range, and therefore I can say that this is a case or a condition for the interpolation. Just to revise in a nutshell, if y1, y2, yn are the values of y is equal to f of x at x0, x1, x2 up to xn, the Lagrange's interpolation formula is given by f of x means y is equal to, for whatever value we are calculating, x minus x1, x0 I have omitted or ignored or suppressed, x minus x1, x minus x2 up to x minus xn. किसके लिए लिखा है? x0 के लिए. So x0 minus x1, x0 minus x2 up to x0 minus xn. What is the functional value? y0. Similarly, what is the other term written as? x minus x0, x1 को drop किया है, x minus x2 up to x minus xn. Upon, in place of x, everything will be replaced by x1 multiplied by the functional value y1. So this is how we always try to write down the Lagrange's interpolation formula for unequal intervals. This is the math.